6:47, your top stories we're following in your Sunrise Smart Start this Monday. Breaking overnight, a man is in critical condition after a shooting in Rochester. The 21-year-old was shot on Genesee Street around 11 p.m. We're told he did go into the hospital for emergency surgery. There are no suspects in custody. A chaotic story in Syracuse. At least 13 people shot, stabbed, or run over by cars during a large gathering this weekend in the city. That was just before 12:30 Sunday morning. On scene, police say they entered the crowd and found multiple victims ranging from age 17 to 25. Again, they were shot, stabbed, or hit by cars as they were running off after there were gunshots in the area. Police say young people have been gathering in the streets, throwing parties, and this happens a lot.
So these are happening, just so you know, every weekend at the various parts of the city. Pop-up parties, typically advertised over social media. Sometimes we find out about them, sometimes we don't, and they collect in the street. Our understanding of this one, and it's very early information, were that it was a bunch of high school students who had just graduated, and also some older individuals who had come back from college that were meeting here on this block. All
those young victims are expected to survive. We're hearing about major concerns arising on Empire Boulevard in Penfield after sheriff's deputies told us there were nearly 800 crashes recorded on that stretch of road by the bay in just the last 5 years. There was a deadly crash there 2 weekends ago. That prompted many of you to reach out to us with your concerns, and people we're hearing from here at News 8 say they want more law enforcement in the area and caution lights as well. Deputies say above all, people have to slow down. They add many are going well above the 40 to 45 mile per hour speed limit. And there's also another factor in all this.
Failing to yield the right of way, right? You're merging lanes, like you said, crossing the lines. You're not making sure that it's clear to get over and they run into somebody, and following too closely.
So the town tells News 8 the DOT owns and maintains the road. The DOT tells News 8 safety remains a priority for teams, but adds given the tragic incident in the town of Penfield remaining under law enforcement's investigation, the DOT cannot comment any further about any changes at this time. Plans for a new roundabout in Walworth, the first for Wayne County, are on hold for the moment due to one final roadblock in the way of the project. Jatira Marsh looked into it and explains what's going on. Jatira.
Well, Brennan, after complaints over safety at the intersection of the Gananda Parkway and West Walworth Road, a study concluded that a roundabout was the best alternative. However, after some time, town officials came across a major roadblock to the plan. That's because of the 4 sides of the intersection. They got clearance to move forward from 3 property owners, but not the 4th. Town Supervisor Mike Donalty explains.
The Gananda Parkway is a county-owned roadway, and the county proposed, based on a study that they commissioned, that the roundabout be constructed at the intersection of Gananda Parkway and West Walworth Road. When the county requested that the town give them an easement for them to encroach upon some of the town-owned property, our attorney discovered that that property is actually dedicated parkland, and therefore, in order for us to be able to, us as the town, to be able to grant them the easement, we would have to what is called alienate the town parkland, and that would require us petitioning the state legislature to give them to grant them the easement on that particular piece of parkland.
Again, this could come down to state lawmakers granting an exception for the property. The public can voice any concerns that could help push forward a petition to the state. The town boards meet the 1st and 3rd Thursday of every month. Brennan, back to you.
Jatira, thanks. At Lollipop Farm, the team there is asking for your help after putting out a critical care alert. This comes after they removed 100 cats from one home. The group says many of those cats are in need of emergency vet care. It's working to give care to others, and you can support Lollipop by fostering the cats, adopting them, or putting in donations. If you want to do that, we've got more information with our coverage at rochesterfirst.com. 9 minutes to go until the top of the hour this Monday. 62 out. Here's James with your morning forecast. We had some showers overnight. You want to get out and go for a walk, take the dog for a walk this morning. Here's a little break right now.
Yeah, this is it. Now is really the time. I'd say you've got about an hour until the rain starts to break in. Now, if you're watching us from the southwest, Batavia, or maybe down in Attica, you're going to get the rain first before those in Wayne County get it. Temperatures in the 60s, dry for now, and it's mild, but this afternoon we're going to be looking for more if you want warmer weather. 70 in Rochester, 60 68, Scottsville, Brockport at 67, Meston you'll get to about 70, 70 for Dundee, Canandaigua right about 69 there, and then could be even mid-60s though for those to our southwest. We'll have a look at the 8-day forecast at the end of the show. Brennan.
See you in a few minutes. Thank you, James. More stories here, starting with sunrise traffic at 6:52. No new reports of any new accidents showing up on the map. 490, 390, 590 doing okay. 104 coming westbound from Webster. Crash still reported at 5 Mile Line Road. Community members in the town of Mendon are honoring 3 National Guardsmen killed in a 2021 helicopter crash. The Dust Off Military Memorial Dedication Sunday revealed a sculpture commemorating their bravery. Those killed that night, Stephen Skoda, Christian Koch, and Daniel Pryl. Those who knew and worked with the Guardsmen spoke to us about the significance of this project to remember them and the deeper meaning behind the design.
They put in a lot of work into the community, into the unit. They had, their heart and soul and everything, serving the country, serving the state, serving, everyone in the community. And today is just that day for the community to come together.
There's 3 geese, and they symbolize the fact that geese look out for each other and take care of each other, just like the servicemen in our National Guard and our other armed services.
That memorial there, located adjacent to part of a park, the town's new splash pad, which opened Memorial Day weekend. The ending to the major fundraiser we've been following for months for fallen RPD officer Anthony Mazurkiewicz, killed in the line of duty last summer. After 50 consecutive days, running more than 1,300 miles of marathons on the East Coast, retired RPD Sergeant Brett Zabreski finished his 8 States for Mass downtown at the Civic Center Sunday. After making it across the finish line, Zabreski told us on his journey he met people who didn't know Rochester, didn't know what this cause was at first, but still wanted to help.
We met a waitress. She asked us what we were doing. She reached into her apron and grabbed out her $9 in tips. That's all she made that day, and said, "Here, I'm sorry, this is all I have. Give this to Mazurkiewicz family." We went to, we met these fine elderly couple in a church, and she gave us the last $15 she had for the Mazurkiewicz families. Those stories happen almost every day. The generosity of these people and the compassion from 8 states away.
To conclude the ceremony, Zabreski and Lynn Mazurkiewicz both put a blue heart-shaped stone at the memorial stand where Officer Anthony Mazurkiewicz's name is engraved, along with other officers from RPD killed in the line of duty. Victor's Girls Lacrosse trying to repeat in Class B as they took on Garden City for the state title. The Blue Devils would have a strong second half, 5 straight goals. That is a win, 8-6 the final, going back-to-back as Class B state champs. Another school from our area getting a state championship, the Fairport Girls Lacrosse team in Class A going into overtime with Massapequa. The Red Raiders score in OT, clinching the program's first state title. The final there, 10-9 in the finals of Class A. Congratulations to them.
Yeah.
What a way to wrap up the season. And for those seniors, what a send-off as well.
That makes for a good weekend.
Yes, yes it does. Boy, there was a lot of playoffs going on everywhere. All right, so people headed out. Bus stop. Got a few more of those to do this year.
Yeah, that's right. Almost done with that. And I do expect a little bit of dry time this morning. So the pickup for the bus stop is dry, but the drop off, that is the wet one right there. Yeah. As you get home, you will have rain for most of the day. It should last, I'd say, about 10, 12 hours maybe through this afternoon, then tapers off. We clear out overnight. Tuesday, the rain only occurs late in the day, so most of Tuesday is dry, but then Wednesday off and on showers, and just numbers here day after day going to be running below average. We do look to dry out likely as we get into the upcoming weekend.
Yeah, not even near 80 on that. All right, thank you, James. Enjoy your Monday, everybody. We'll see you back here in 30 minutes. CBS Mornings up next.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, Twitter, and on our app for news and weather.